crazy story time with Jeremy and Angie from CANI Property Management. Please hold on, strap in your seatbelts, whatever you got to do for this one because it's about to get real. Jeremy,
Yeah.
what is the craziest eviction story you've ever had to deal with?
You have a strong stomach.
I do. So let's just put a warning disclaimer now. If you do not have a strong stomach, I strongly suggest you click off this video and go to one of our more funny videos. But this needs to be told. Go.
Okay. So this property came to me from another realtor, a friend of mine. Um, he had said that these folks, lovely folks, this is back when I was up in Illinois, and these folks are down in Florida, and they were trying to self-manage from Florida, and their tenants just weren't paying the rent on time. They had me take over. We got them back on track for a little bit, and then they got behind again, and I'm like, we need to evict them. They're falling too far behind. And after 6 months, they finally gave me the green light to do so. So in Illinois, different states take different amount of time, right? A average eviction in Florida takes between 1 to 3 months. An average eviction in Illinois takes about 4 to 6 months. So yeah, so by the time we got the eviction granted, I think we were 6 or 8 to 9 months down the road of unpaid rents, right? Sadly, they had caused $26,000 worth of damage.
What kind of damage?
It was they had knocked a hole in the shower surround. They had trashed every single piece of carpet in there, and this was not an old place. This was a newer place. It had newer walls. We had to repaint
When you say
everything.
trash the carpet, like nail polish on the carpet or
Okay, so this is the strong stomach part. I have a pretty strong stomach, but when the movers were taking everything out, someone was dragging a bag of something that I can only describe as maybe like a combination of vomit and feces. Because when it wafted up and hit me, I almost lost my lunch. I ran to the window, opened up the window,
and this
stuck
is
my
a
face against the
bag?
screen. Yeah, it was in a bag, but it was leaking out of the bag as they were going
Where
upstairs.
did
And I'm
they
like,
find this bag?
I don't know, I didn't ask. But I mean, it was just gross. They had a pile of poo in the toilet, and I was like, oh, why didn't they tell me that the toilet wasn't working?
Saving it for later.
And I just pushed it down once. I did not hold it. I pushed down the flusher, and everything went down. It was a pile of, it was just and during the eviction, when we're moving everything out, sheriff's there and everything like that, the tenant walks back in and he's filling his cup in the fridge. Is like, oh, it's a hot one out there, huh? So I then again had him escorted out by the police officer, sheriff's department, I should say, and just crazy. And we found a lot of pills, a lot of drugs there. So I'm assuming they were drug dealers. We did not screen them. Somebody else did it. We just took over the property management. So this was by far the craziest, and they were making $2,000 a month in rent. That's what they were charging. And unfortunately, $26,000, it would have been better for them to just keep the property vacant for 13 months. And mind you, it took 9 months to get them out of the property. Real quick, I did have a lot of people think it's cheaper to self manage. I did have another person that had contacted me up. They were already 6 months behind, and he wanted to hire me, and I'm like, I think you need to hire an eviction attorney instead. So the summary of this story is they did $12,000 worth of damage. It took him 8 months to get them out, and he had rented it himself, saving money over hiring a property manager for $2,000 a month. When he had hired us, we rented it in a week, and we rented it for $2,400 a month. So a lot of cases, it's we're saving people over 20%, and our fees are not 10% per month like the normal property management company.
Right.
So,
Okay,
so yeah.
so that's our craziest eviction story that you've had. I think the craziest that I've heard about recently on our networking with other investors and property managers was when someone was asking specifically for a cleanup crew to handle the removal of a dead body.
Mm.
So That's yeah, that's good stuff. That happened like
I've only
just a
had to
few
deal with that
weeks
once,
ago
but
from the
that was
time of
my
this
worst
video.
story because they didn't damage the property, they just died there. So um, yeah, that's only
Right.
happened once.
Okay. All right. Until next time.
All right, bye now.